Welcome into episode 30 of my Desert Only Ironman series. I just wanted to start this episode off by saying thanks to everybody who has recently subscribed. We just passed 2.5 thousand subscribers. That's crazy. This Desert Only account is the only thing I've put on this channel, so to get that many subscribers from just this one series is remarkable, and I can't thank you enough. If you haven't subscribed and you're enjoying the content, that would go a long way as well. Or even just a simple like on the video would help me out. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and hop into episode 30 of my Desert Only Ironman. Beginning off episode 30 with level 52 smithing, making some steel darts, and then after this, I'll go train some range. I was pretty close to level 53, so there is level 53 range on the first kill. And just like that, level 54 range. Finishing up a session of the telekinetic room, I got 424 points, 375 will go towards the hat, and then the remaining 49 will go towards the gloves. So I'm running a little low on La Rune, so I'll need to go buy some more before that. And then after that, I can go and move towards the alchemy room. Unfortunately, it's going to take me a few thousand nature runes to finish up all of the points I'll need, so you'll know where I have to go before I can go into that room, back to the agility pyramid. And there is 550 telekinetic points, so if I did my math correct, I should have enough telekinetic points for both the hat and the gloves. So this should be my last trip in here, and I'm honestly gonna say I won't miss it. Well, I just checked it and I actually got 25 points over what I needed, so I guess I'll have 25 left over in here. Maybe I can buy some runes or something with it. Back at Calphites, knocking out level 55 range. And there is level 56 range. And with this deposit, this is going to be level 81 magic. I think I'll get one more level before I finish off the hat and the gloves. And once we get to the other side of this, that's going to be level 75 agility. So at this point, I can no longer fail any obstacles. I wasn't really failing anything anyway, but I think 75 is the guarantee that you will not fail, no matter how much weight you have on you or anything like that. I'm pretty sure in most of my years of playing RuneScape, I never got level 75 agility on any account. So it's pretty surprising that I got it on a restricted Ironman like this, but it is my best way of obtaining coins, so I gotta keep doing it. And that is 1,275 total level. And with this deposit, that will give me 600 alchemy points. I believe between the two, it's 400 for the hat and 200 for the gloves. So I think this is it. I think this is the last trip I'll make to the alchemy room, unless something tragic happens and I die and lose my stuff, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So we are down to the final two rooms, the graveyard room and then the enchantment room. Turns out it was 625 points between the two, so I need to run back in there and quickly get 25 more alchemy points. Great. And there we have level 82 magic, and we have about 1,000 enchantment points, 3,500 to go. And that's going to do it for the enchantment room. That is 4,500 enchantment points. I did check before this, so I know for sure that I have enough. I won't need to go back in like the first two rooms. All that's left is the graveyard room. I do need a few hundred more nature runes, so probably have to do a little agility just to get that, and then I can head back in and finish off the infinity set. Okay, and with this last deposit, that is 525 graveyard points, so that should do it. That's going to give me enough points for the hat and the gloves. I'm going to run to the bank, grab all my infinity, and then go buy the remaining set, and I am completely finished with the Mage Training Arena. That is every single buyable item, and then there's runes, but I don't need to really worry about that. So there we go. Let's see what our magic bonus is going to be. Here's our previous best in slot magic gear minus the magic amulet, so 85 attack and strength, and the hat and the gloves were just killing me to look at, so I just decided to knock both these last pieces out at once. So throw on the hat and the gloves, so there is plus 90 magic attack and defense. So once I throw on the amulet, I'll have plus 100 magic attack. That is insanely good. Can't wait to use that attack at Calphite Queen. And as the comments did mention in the last one, some of you guys did point out that magic defense or any of the defense really doesn't matter except for melee defense against KQ because their mage and range attacks are 100% accurate. So I did misspeak in the last episode, and I'm sure I've misspoken a lot in the past about defense against KQ, but can't argue with plus 100 magic attack once I put on the amulet. And there we go. This is a long time coming. I got my first piece of the boots back in October, so just doing the math there, that's going to be about 8 months of doing Mage Training Arena, thousands upon thousands of nature runes, law runes, and cosmics. I tell you, buying cosmics at the Ali Morsane shop is more annoying than actually doing the enchantment room, just because you can only buy 10 per world and you do run out really quickly. And then this is going to be what it's going to look like at KQ when I throw on the dragon two-hander. And I can officially say that with these items, I am a champion of the desert. As is tradition with getting a new piece of Infinity, we have to try it out at KQ. And I must say, it is nice to see the whole set here. It's so much better than seeing me with just like a robe top in the book and things like that. But all in all, I cannot complain. I'm so glad that grind is done. And let's hope our good luck streak continues here at KQ. And here we go, kill number 51, and we get a papaya tree seed, some sharks, and an elite clue scroll. I don't think I'll be able to use that clue anytime soon unless every step gets really lucky, but there we go. First kill post the 50 kill grind, I guess. So not too bad. The dragon two-hander wasn't hitting as well as it did the first time I killed it, but the magic setup is very accurate now, so I don't splash very often. So if I can get both those combination of things working at the same time, that should make pretty quick kills. Back-to-back kills, and torsal seeds and more sharks, so pretty useless drop. But that kill did come in a couple minutes quicker than the last one, so slowly improving. Doing a little bit of range training here in the Calphite Lair, and I got level 57 and 58 in this session. 2 more levels until level 60. Level 59 range coming in, 1 more level to go until I can use my red d'hide. And there we have level 60 range, so we can finally use our red dragonhide body and the spiky vambraces, so that's going to help me out a lot, get my range bonus up for both attack and defense. Plus, the spiky vambraces give +2 melee strength, so that's going to be just overall helpful even for like KQ. Let's gear up and finish up one last KQ kill here. Alright, so I'm going to try a different method for KQ. I'm going to use the Rune Knife's P++ to try and poison it quickly with range. I don't think you even need to hit with the range for it to have a chance to poison. I think it's 1 in 4 to poison. And then I'll just try and crush it down with the dragon two-hander. If these don't work, I did bring the Karis as well, but I'm going to try a no magic setup, which is kind of ridiculous that I went through all of those hours of Mage Training Arena just to now use a range and melee setup for KQ, but I do want to try some other methods, so here we go. Let's give this a shot. And there we go. Kill number 53, emeralds, and a super combat. So the range method didn't work at all. I didn't poison it one time with the knives, so I'm glad I brought the Karis with me, but that is a pretty efficient method just because most of my food was used when I was trying to range it, and it was hitting me for like 20s and 30s. So if I only use melee and the Karis, I may be able to do an inventory with just a few food and possibly even try like a double kill trip. The only thing is on phase 2, the melee isn't really that quick. The kill did take in total probably 30 minutes or so. But if I can get 2 kills in one trip, I think that would be quite the accomplishment. And I don't think I've gotten 25 uncut emeralds as a drop before. But there we go. KQ kill number 53. Okay, so as is tradition on this series, every 10 episodes I do like to show a bank video, kind of just an update of where I'm at on the account. So just for some perspective, in my episode 20 bank video, I had 8.63 mil, so I upped my bank value by 30 million, and it's mostly out of just a couple items, so we'll get to those shortly. This first tab is nothing to really write home about. 16k, I used all my money on runes, so I don't have any money left over, and I really don't want to do agility pyramid. Now that I've got the infinity set, I don't think I really need to go through and do that too often anymore. And then one other thing was I did have 50 marks of grace from the desert agility course. Here's some stuff from Pyramid Plunder, nothing much, just a bunch of junk. I usually tab up everything that's important, like my herbs and my potions. My secondaries, 420 wines of Zamorak, some potato cactus, goat horns. I have 318 Renar weeds, but I have no snape grass. I can only get those from implings, so that's not really too feasible of an option. Once I hit level 48, I can use these irits with the unicorn horns that I also get from implings or the north part of the desert. Moving on to the runes tab. Again, not too much here. 2,000 death runes that I got from Mage Training Arena. A couple hundred blood runes. The fire talismans that are 35 rune crafting. Once I get enough to get a level, I will turn those in. Lumberyard teleports just from doing some clues. 567 pure essence, so once I get level 14 rune crafting, I can make some fire runes. Here's my ores and bars. Nothing really here. I have 1,000 gold bars that I got from the KQ drops for 250 gold ore, and 37 mithril pickaxes. That's kind of like my trophy in my on this account. Every time I tried to get blue d'hide chaps or red d'hide vambraces, I kept getting mithril pickaxes from Eclectics. And here is sort of like a graveyard of my old gear. I don't use the rune plate legs much. I don't use the green d'hide chaps, all these weapons, headless arrows, bolts, just ammunition of sorts. This tab here is from Scarab Mages and my Impling collection. So these first 3 rows or so are going to be from Scarab Mages up to, I think, this point right here where the battle staff is. I had a lot more of these, but I do alch them as I needed money for runes. 349 mithril bars. I'm waiting to get, I think, level 54 to make some darts to get some easy experience. Maybe I'll wait until I can make knives. And then some just herb seeds I can't use. 778 lava runes, 7 crystal keys plus this crystal key, 32 battle staffs. And then everything down here is going to be from implings. I got 21 diamond amulets. They drop them in sets of 3, so that's from magpies. The mystic boots I think are from magpies as well, and ninjas. All of the mystic sets in the split bark is from magpies and ninja. A couple DDSs, 5 dragon daggers, sinister keys, onyx bolts, nothing really useful except for these oak planks. Hundreds of buckets of sand and compost that I can't really use. Magic logs will come in handy once I get the fletching level to make some bows, because I do have bowstrings as well from young implings. Moving on, we have just some gems. I just got the 25 uncut emeralds, so I'll cut those later. Plenty of rings of recoil, rings of dueling, don't need to really worry about that. If I want to do rings of forging, I can do that, and then I can maybe just make power amulets with that, because I don't really have any use. I can't really make any bolts or anything, just because I can't really get a crossbow any higher than a steel crossbow. And 126 black dragon hide from magpie and ninja implings. I think I need level 84 crafting to make the whole set for black dragon hide, which is a lot of silver bars away. Here is just a miscellaneous tab of the 5 or 6 clues that I've done. I actually got really lucky with some uniques. Just general pages, some more teleports. This blessing is useful in the bandit camp, just because they will aggro you if you are wearing that. So that is helpful for training, just AFKing. This used to be a food tab. I don't really use it anymore. Don't have any use for it. Fish pie, garden pie. The garden pies will come in handy when I hit 52 farming, and then I can boost up to 55 to plant the cactus seeds that I have in my bank. And the last tab here is my KQ tab. This is all the gear and food, anchovy pizzas, the bass, the lobsters, recoils, and then I have 30 amulets of power. Again, they drop them in 3s from magpies, so you can tell just how many times I got that drop between the 21 diamond amulets and the 30 power amulets. Blue d'hide chaps, there's a red d'hide body. Here is what is so expensive in the entire set. This alone, it says 38.6 mil. If I remove this all from my bank, it's gonna drop it significantly down to 13 mil. So that's 25 mil right there. that is why my bank value is so high. I'm just some miscellaneous couple doses of potions here. The Dragon 2-Hand and the Keras, those are my 1-2 punch for phase 1 of KQ, and then I usually like to use Mage for phase 2. But the Dragon 2-Hand seems to work well in phase 2, that I can kill it under the 20-minute mark. If I do want to save on food, I can use that. My best in slot bow is the Yew Longbow at this moment. You get that as a rare drop from Young Implings. But once I get 80 fletching, I can make Magic Shortbow. Rune Simmies I use at the Bandit Camp. The Rune Warhammer, I spent so much time getting that if you're familiar with my series. And then 5 or 6 kills later, I end up getting the Dragon 2-Hand from KQ. So I did a lot of grinding for that, 2 or 3 episodes worth, just to get the Dragon 2-Hand at kill 49. But there it is. That is my bank. Overall, I mean, it's a desert-only account. The value can't really get that high. A Dragon Chain Body wouldn't add much value. These items are what gives it the value. I don't know if you can get multiple of these items. If you can, I guess that's one way to get the value up, but I know I'm not going to do that. I will always go for more agility, so I don't need to worry about that. I'll get my money up that way to buy some runes if I ever need to use blood runes at KQ. And then just to show you, here is the stats, 1,281 total level. I think my next couple goals are 75 attack and then get my defense up to maybe level 70 as well. And then just kind of alternate between attack and strength for that. Some people mentioned getting an untrimmed hit points cape. That's a long way away. I don't know if it's even possible because I've gotten so many magic levels from Mage Training Arena that I need to really save that experience for getting hit points experience as well. And then farming is on the radar. And then I think my next item goal, besides getting the drops from KQ that I want, like the D chain or the pet, my next item goal I want to try for is the Pharaoh Scepter. Maybe just do some chest runs and for a couple hours a day, well, not a day, a couple hours a week, just to try and up my chance for that. But all in all, can't really complain. 9 more levels until Dragon Imps. I don't think that's going to happen. But this is my progress after 30 episodes of the Desert Only Ironman. Alright, that's going to do it for episode 30 of my Desert Only Ironman. Before this episode ends, I do just want to thank everybody once again for all of your support recently. My last video, episode 29, was one of my most well-received videos to date. It had quite a few views and likes on it, and I just can't imagine getting that type of support. It's crazy. I didn't release that video for like 3 or 4 weeks after the episode before that. So I'm just so glad that it was well received. And from this point on, I think the Desert Only series will be taking some longer breaks just because I want to make some nice accomplishments on the account and not just go ahead and put up videos weekly or bi-weekly, just because a lot of times these grinds are taking quite a while to get completed. So I just want to make sure that I have enough time to make some videos. But I do have another series. The first and second episodes are pretty much already done edited, and I'm just kind of waiting a little bit longer to release those. It is a new Snowflake as well. It is area restricted, so stay tuned for that here in the next couple weeks. Hopefully within 2 weeks I can get that episode out. But again, if you did enjoy this video, I'd love a like and a subscription if you have not. Thanks.